Yeah, good morning to all from Chem Jee Academy. Right. Yeah. Only 20 days left for your JEE Main January 2026 session. So here, actually, how many questions you have to attempt for the JEE Mains to score? That means 99% and above, 99 percentile and above. So we will see here for how many marks you will be getting 99.9 percentile, and for how many marks you are getting uh, for 99.2 percentile, like it will see. So that means if you get more than 99%, 99 percentile, there will be a 100% chance of getting seats in NITs in computer science branch. Okay, so now we'll see the based on the January 2025 session. So in that, as you know that this year from 24 to 30 the exams are there. Last year also 22 to 29 the exams were conducted in the morning and in the afternoon shifts. So in all the 9 shifts, if we consider for the 99.9 percentile, what is the highest marks and what will be the lowest marks? That means in some sessions, the based on the paper, the marks may vary. So it may not be that we may not think that 99.9 percentile means who is getting 300 out of 300. No, it's not like that. It may be sometimes 270, 280, or sometimes it may be 240 also. Even in one session, sometimes you may get for 246 marks also, you may get 99.9 percentile. So like that, it depends on the paper and how the students they felt the exam. That so based on those factors, the percentile may be considered. So here we'll see here. So all of you're going to write this January 2026 session, right? So you have hardly today is the 29. You have hardly 20 and this 25 days time is left. 25 days time is left. So this one is also enough time for getting 99% and 99 percentile and above. So in today's session we will discuss about the how many marks or how many questions you have to be attempted. You have to attempt in to get the 99 percentile and above. Okay, that will be 99.2. It may be 99.9. We'll see. Now, for example, based on this experience of January 2025, same exactly 1 year back. So from all the sessions, so here I'm not writing the all the session marks. Here I'm taking the maximum marks in one session for getting 99.9 percentile and the lowest marks for the same 99.9 percentile. So we'll see. So if you see here 99.9 percentile in the last year, that is in this year, the January 2025, the highest marks is 260. You will be knowing that this is for 300, right? Out of 300. So if you in one session for 260 marks, the student has scored 99.9 percentile. For the remaining 8 sessions, the lowest will be the 214 marks. That means in one session, that means the paper was a little bit tough, and most of the students they felt that the paper was tough. So that in this case, 214 marks, the student who got 214 marks got 99.9 percentile. That means out of 9 sessions, out of 9 that sessions, that is morning and afternoon sessions, in one session paper was easy and the highest marks will be highest marks was 260. Now in one session paper was tough, the marks were 214. That means this we may not consider for all the times. So it is better to take the average. That means on an average, if you score 234 marks like that, there will be 100% chance of getting 99.9 percentile. So that means you are getting 99.9 percentile for 234. This will be for out of 300. As you know, number of questions will be 75. 75 questions will be there. Now, how many questions you have to attempt? That means on an average, you have to attempt to score 99.9 percentile. You have to attempt 58 questions out of 75. Just you keep this in mind. In today's session, we are going to discuss how many questions. That means, so for how many marks you will be getting 99.9 9 percentile. That means to get a good rank, 99 and above percentile will be a base mark. So here in that again there will be different 19.2, 99.3, 99.4, like 99.9. So if you are getting 19.2 means there will be chance of getting computer science branch any NIT. So like that. So 99.9, that means you have to attempt exactly 58 questions correctly out of 75 questions. As you know, 25 from physics, 25 from maths, 25 from chemistry. You may attempt more 20 questions from chemistry or like that. It may vary in different subjects, but on an average, you have to attempt 58 questions correctly. So this is for 99.9 percentile. Now if you say 99.8 percentile. So for the 99.8 percentile, out of total 9 sessions, the highest marks was 246 and lowest, that means paper was tough, and lowest marks was 195. That means if you consider the average, it may be 220 marks. That means if you are scoring 220 marks out of 300, you will be getting 99.8 percentile. Okay, now how many questions you have to attempt for this one? 54 questions. 54 questions you have to attempt correctly. That means not attempt the other. That means you have to that means attempt the questions correct answer. That means 54 questions. Now for 99.7 percentile, the highest marks were 234, and lowest, if you see here, 183. That's why you need not think that you have to score out 250 and above for 300 marks. It's not like that. Even those in some sessions, that means if paper was tough, for you only not will be, it will not be tough. For all the students, it will be tough. That's why at least you have to, from the tough paper also, you have to get maximum benefit. That means even though if you are getting 183 marks also, that means you will be getting 99.7 percentile. Okay, so this may not be same for all the times. So it is better to take, that is 210, 210 marks on an average. If you score, you will be getting 99.7 percentile. For this, you have to attempt 52 questions correctly. So you may choose 24 from chemistry, or 20 from maths, or 17 to 18 from this physics, like that. But overall questions should be 52 correct questions should be there. If you attempt 52 questions correctly, there is a chance of getting 99.7 percentile. Now, for 99.6, you see here. That means if you are getting in one session, the student got 227 and he got a 99.6 percentile. And for the same 99.6 percentile, in another session, because of paper, it was tough, and the student who got 175 also got 99.6 percentile. That means on an average you have to score, if you score 202 marks, you will be getting 99.6 percentile. That means for this you have to attempt compulsorily 51 questions correctly. Okay, now 99.5%. 99.5% means in one session the student scored 221. In the other session, one more student got 169. Even though 169, he got 99.5 percentile. So that means if you take average, on an average, 1 or plus 1 or plus or minus 2, if you consider 196 marks, if you score, you will be getting 99.5 percentile means. So here for this, you have to attempt 49 questions. 49 questions correctly. Okay. Now, 99.4 percentile. So for this, 216 in out of 9 sessions, in one session 216, the student who scored 216 got 99.4 percentile, and in the same sessions, in the same January, in one more session, the student who scored 164 got 99.4 percentile. So for this, on an average, we can consider 191 marks. 191 marks. and the questions plus or minus 1 or plus or minus 2. 48 questions. If you attempt 48 questions correctly, there is a chance of getting 99.4 percentile. Okay. Now, 99.3. For 99.3, 211 was the highest marks and 159 was the lowest marks. That means in one session, the student who scored 159 also got 99.3 percentile. So that's why it is better take average. That means if you are scoring 187 marks, there is a possibility of getting 99.3 percentile. Now for this, you have to attempt 47 questions correctly. आपको 47 क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट करेक्ट आंसर देना पड़ेगा. सो ये है 99.3 percentile. Now if you see for 99.2 percentile, the highest marks was 207, lowest marks was 155, and average it is 182. If you take, that means if you score 182, there is a possibility of getting 99.2 percentile. For this, you have to attempt 46 questions correctly. You will be knowing that 25 from maths, 25 from physics, 25 from chemistry. Out of 75, you have to attempt 46 questions correctly. Then only you will be getting 99.2. That means if you are getting 99.2 and above percentage, there is a possibility of there are chance of getting main core branches in different NITs. Okay. So this is today's session. We discussed about you have 25 days time is left, and I will be covering every day one video. So at least if you follow my channel, you will be getting surely you will be getting 99 percentile and above even in this next 25 days. Okay, that's why do subscribe my channel immediately. So here if you can check my previous videos also. I have posted only 14 videos in the previous session, so you can check from that also. I explained what are the important things you have to consider. So now again today onwards I'll post every day one video that will be very useful. You need not to be disappointed. So here you have to focus what to do actually. So don't think about the number of topics, number of that tough. I feel math stuff, I feel physics stuff, I feel chemistry. It's not like that. On the whole, you have to attempt questions like this. In one subject, you may score 20 to 23 out of 25. In one subject, you may attempt 15 to 16 out of 25. Okay, that is also good. Okay, so here today's session, I explained you about the how to score 99.92 and above percentile. Okay, that means if you are getting 234 marks, that will be a good percentile. Okay, so for this you have to attempt 58 questions. 99.2, 46 questions. That means 45 to, that means 58 questions like that. If you attempt questions like that, you will be getting a good core branch in any of the NITs. So all the best. Don't lose your confidence and have faith in you. You have 25 days time is left, and one more session will be there. Definitely in April will be there, but try to attempt freely this January session and focus on the core topics, focus on the core concepts like this. Okay, how many? Just fix in the mind that how many questions you have to attempt properly, correct answers. Okay, so all the best from Chem Jee channel. In tomorrow's session, we'll be discussing what are the important topics in maths, physics, chemistry for this exclusively January session. And later from day after tomorrow onwards, I'll cover the important chemistry topics. So it's not like that general topics I'm not going to cover. I will focus on the core topics. Just you subscribe my channel and follow these 25 days. Also after 25 days, you can check whether you have learned something or not from these 25 days. Okay, all the best. So all the best for your January session from Chem Jee Academy. Thank you.